I'm here tonight to talk more about A Course in Miracles, why it's useless to helping those who suffer, why it can't help anybody with any kind of serious problem. I am not a teacher of A Course in Miracles. I am a teacher about A Course in Miracles. I teach about the lies, the hypocrisies, and the inconsistencies found within the Course. The Course is basically a gigantic lie told to mankind. One of the 50 miracle principles states that there is no difficulty in the order of miracles. It's basically trying to tell you that regardless of the insanity or how many voices an insane person hears, or how depressed a person is, or if a person is psychotic versus neurotic, whatever, there's no difficulty in the order of healing them. Well, if you believe that, you're a fool. Because the Course in Miracles can't heal anything of any degree. It cannot erase any pain or help a person overlook any form of suffering that is real to them. The only people that benefit in A Course in Miracles are the people who were already found worldly success. These are the people who had a good upbringing. If a person says they love their parents and have a good memory, then these people do not know what pain is. And so these are people that are great candidates for A Course in Miracles. Someone like Marianne Williamson, she had a father as a lawyer. And, Marianne goes on to become a millionaire and an author. Of course, Marianne Williamson is not teaching the real principles of A Course in Miracles, but that will be covered in another video. So the Course in Miracles, for those of you who have ever followed it and want to know why it hadn't worked and why you seem to be more angrier and filled and raged than ever, like I was, it doesn't help you because it overlooks your suffering. So the people who had the good family upbringing and they were great in high school and they went to college and, they were on the sports team or they were vice president or they had plenty of girlfriends or boyfriends. They got their sex out of the way. They've got their marriages. They've had children. They've achieved their life goals. And then, now they're no longer interested in goals of the world anymore. Then they become great candidates for the Course in Miracles because they don't have any more needs of the world. Abraham Maslow, his hierarchy and needs triangle, he talks about this, until you satisfy the basic level needs of intimacy or security, food, shelter, water, sex, things like that, you can't move up to the greater levels of self-actualization, creation. So that's what's going on with the Course in Miracles. It really shows the stupidity of Jesus, the author of A Course in Miracles, to bring a course into a world that 95% of the people cannot utilize because it is above their level of need. I mentioned about Bert Hotchkiss. He's one of my most hated memories of A Course in Miracles. Here's a man, they say he's retired at 35 years old. He bragged about earning a lot of money, running 3 businesses, was able to ride around the country in an RV. I called it an RV church, by the way. But these are the people that benefit with the Course. These are the ones that have the degrees or they have the business success. They've had a marriage. They don't have no problem with the material comforts of the world. And so that they don't care about us or the people like me who've struggled our whole life. So we're the ones that become bitter and disillusioned with the Course when we look around somebody, like Ken Wapnick, who was the world's leading expert of the Course in Miracles. He had a PhD from Columbia University when he was 27 years old. So those people don't give a shit about you and me. They don't give a shit about me. So I don't know if there's any yous out there, number one. I don't really care who approves of my videos or who finds benefit or who thinks I'm crazy. If you want to get involved with the Course in Miracles, that's your problem. I spent years with it. I know that course from inside and out. I went through that textbook probably 400 times from start to finish. And I met most of the key figures. I met Ken Wapnick, Carol Howell, and they as a couple. I had a conversation with G.D. Scutch, Robert Hotchkiss. So I have met a lot of the key players, and I don't like any of them. Okay, but the bottom line, all I'm trying to say, if you're at a level that I have been most of my life, which is survival, I haven't had a girlfriend or sex in 25 years because of self-hate. The Course did nothing but make me hate myself worse because I could not. It's not that I couldn't learn the Course. It didn't benefit me. It made me feel ashamed for having needs. And so the other people around me who didn't have any problem finding partners or having relationships or having jobs that paid well, they don't care about me. Okay, they don't care about the little person or the person who's still struggling. So the Course in the Miracles is beyond my level of need, not my level of understanding, but my level of need. So it became the worst possible thing I could have ever got myself into. The Course in Miracles is basically 100% proof that Jesus is not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. Jesus claims in the Course in Miracles that he's the elder brother that's able to look at our time continuum and know what's best for us, that he knows the changes that are coming. So that's a big crock of bullshit in my opinion, because if Jesus truly knew what this Course did to me, he didn't care about what it did to me. Everybody will say, well, you did it to yourself. Perhaps I did. I didn't do it intentionally. I got involved with the Course for one reason only: happiness. I wanted to become a self-empowered individual. I wanted to meet my needs. I wanted to experience love with myself and also with a partner, a female partner. I wanted to experience my sexuality. I wanted to have a career or ability to earn the money to be comfortable and do the things I wanted to do, which none of these things ever came to pass. Okay? All my dreams were destroyed when I got involved with the Course in Miracles, and I really didn't understand it for a long time, but I truly understand it now. It's only designed for those who are already doing well. These people that are doing well may not be all that happy, but they're doing well. Ken Wapnick's never had to worry about survival. Ken Wapnick's own words were that he grew up in a loving family. Helen Schuckman grew up in a rich millionaire type family. Of course, I wouldn't use Helen Schuckman as a model anyway. Even though she grew up in such a family, she was basically a borderline personality type woman. So I won't get into her tonight either. The only message of this video, and I want to keep it brief, I don't want to go on these long tirades, is that the Course in Miracles is only for people who are doing well, who don't have to worry about sex, who don't have to worry about where the job's coming from. They don't have to worry about a roof over their heads. They never struggle. They don't even know what struggle is. They've always had everything given to them or had easy access to it. And that is the only people that are really going to benefit, because you don't need it. I even heard some author of a course, and of a book about the Course that I can't recall who he is right now. And he even said, it seems to work best for those who don't need it. What a stupid, dumbass thing to say. Of course it's going to work best. I mean, why would you want to study a course that can't help you? Why would somebody who's not ill, who's not emotionally disturbed, be attracted to a course? The Course in Miracles, in my opinion, is supposed to be to help the people that nobody else could help. By the time I had discovered the Course, I had been to about 150 therapists, psychotherapists, psychiatrists, and I'd been in mental hospitals 4 times. Twice of the times I've been committed. So I knew a great deal about pain. All this occurred the first 5 years of my life. Okay, so I didn't come to the Course looking for a pansy little course for people. I thought the Course was going to be something that really dealt with hardcore issues of mental health and suffering and anger and resentment. And it talks a lot about anger. It talks a lot about suffering, but it has no solution. The solution is you just overlook it, and it's not real. It's not your true self. So, Course says that you don't really have any enemies, that everybody you see in this world is your loving brother. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to close this video out. If you live in this world and you don't have your needs met, and you grew up in a violent family like I did. I was beaten for 6 years by my parents and threatened my life. And people called me a liar when I tried to tell them what was going on. When you grow up abused and terrorized, and you grow up powerless, and you grow up a failure, and you get rejected by every woman you've ever known, I assure you have enemies in this world. You can just look at your loving brother all you want, but when you're the mentality that I have been in most of my life, you do have enemies. And I'm going to regard that. I'm going to look at these people, I'm going to treat them as enemies in a non-hostile, physical way. Okay, so I'm telling anybody else that's listening to this, don't cross the line with violent behavior, and don't cross the line with violent actions, because if you do, the game is over. It's not that there's anything wrong with you doing these two things, other than the fact that most likely you will go to jail, and then the game is over and you lose. Okay, I've been there on the corner. I've been on the edge of that for many years when I was much younger, the violence, and I almost crossed over. But then you lose the game. So the best way is words. Spread your hate. If you're angry, tell somebody you're angry. If you don't like somebody, you tell them you're angry. If they're a son of a bitch, you tell them they're a son of a bitch. Don't keep your feelings inside. That's where all these school shooters come from. They don't know how to express their pain. So I've learned that my words are far more potent than any kind of bullets or destructive weapons. Speaking your truth. If it makes people uncomfortable, it makes people uncomfortable. Okay? Nobody gave a shit about me when I was in the Course in Miracles. And I saw hypocrisy reign. And anytime you try to bring up something serious, they try to laugh it away and make jokes. There should be in one of the lessons of A Course in Miracles should be laughter is a defense against the truth. Ken Wapnick was a master at avoiding difficult questions by joking every time you ask him a serious question about suicide or murder. So, like I said, this video is for me. It's not for anybody else. If you happen to listen to it and find value, that's fine. But recognize that the Course will not help you if you're not already happy, not already doing well, and you're not already thriving as a person, as a human being. You will find your own death within the Course. You don't necessarily have to die physically to find your death. I've been dead for probably 35 years. But that's all I have to say. Express your truth. I don't care how ugly, nasty. Just don't do it with violence. Because when the violence comes, unfortunately the police are going to come and put you in jail. And then you lose. And then these hypocrites, the people who tell you how wonderful the Course is, they win. Okay, they get to go to bed in their own beds that night. So, till the next time I'm inspired to speak, and I hope that comes pretty soon, I will end this video.